Welcome to the Bible Forum. I'm Warren Sprouse. It is January 6, 2019, and we're here together. I want to talk to you about a little topic. It's kind of emotional. It's a dividing line topic. It's the topic of abortion. A news and data site by the name of Worldometers is reporting that 42 million abortions took place in the world in 2018. 42 million. Now that's an estimate. This is the 42 deaths also represented the leading cause of death in the world. Now 42 million abortions are not included in the total death count worldwide, which was 59 million. But it did represent the largest percentage. With abortions counting the death toll, they want us to believe that it's 101 million because they don't count those deaths. Now I take that back. They want us to believe it's 59 million. It's really 100 million. Because the total number of babies born in the world is estimated at 130 million. So we're talking about killing 1 out of every 4 conceptions. And almost all of this takes place in the Western countries, meaning Christianized nations. Later this month, pro-life supporters are expected to rally in Washington, D.C. for what they're calling their 46th annual March for Life rally. And this year's theme is unique from day one. Among those advocating for this type of infanticide is a new social organization that goes by the hashtag #ShoutYourAbortion. Recently, on a popular YouTube channel, representatives of this organization can be seen telling children that abortions are part of God's plan, like going to the dentist. The founder is a woman named Amelia Bonal, and she fielded questions from the children of various ages in an episode of a video called Kids Meet, a program run by a Seattle-based organization called Hi-Ho Kids. On this program, Bonal responded to the idea of adoption as an alternative, saying, quote, "I feel like I am forced to create life. I have lost the right to my own life. I should be the one to decide if my body creates a life. Even if you are giving a child up for adoption, you still like to have a kid out there somewhere." We could go into the real issues that are buried in this thing. My body is my own and I should have the right to decide. Sweetheart, you did. You did not have to take your clothes off. One of the boys in this class brought up the real issue because he said he believed in God. And so Bonal asked what he thought was God's view on abortion. And he responded by saying there are plenty of other babies being born in the world, so God doesn't really condemn abortion. He supports it. It's part of God's purpose and plan. Now, the sociologists and the philosophers would call that fatalism. It's also a destructive philosophy. Where did he learn that? Well, he learned it in the public school. Yeah, that's where he learned it. He might have even learned it in church, whatever that means. In another scene in this episode, Bonal was shown talking with a boy and a girl on when life begins. Bonal explains she believes life begins at birth, while the teen boy compared a human fetus to a sea cucumber. He says, it's not thinking, it's just living. It's like your arm, not capable of complex thought. So neither is a baby inside your womb, right? Well, there you have it. A theologian, a thinker. Of course, the medical community knows this fetus, as they call it, has a heart 21 days after gestation. A human heart capable of pumping blood after 28 days of gestation. And by week 5, every bodily organ necessary for life has already developed, and all of them are human. While this is going on, the prospective mother doesn't even think she's pregnant until she misses her next period. And that will be at least 2 weeks after that 28-day period before any test will report an accurate result. So a mother is pregnant about a month before she even knows it. It'll be another month or more before she can have it confirmed and schedule the abortion. And by that time, the fetus is a fully constructed human being at 3 months. How did we get here? Well, I don't want to upset you, especially those of you who think abortion is just a normal, natural medical program, policy, whatever. But you are not going to kill that fetus, that unborn baby in your womb, until or unless you have set God outside of your system. Because God is not in favor of abortion. It is life. It is magic life. It is mysterious life. It is wonderful, marvelous, intricate, fascinating life that God organized and built. If you want to kill it, you have to turn your eyes and your mind and your heart away from the God who says, "Thou shalt not kill." And friends, that's exactly what we have done. That's what we did in 1960s when the Supreme Court said it was okay. Do you know why they said it was okay? Because scientists had come up with drawings of what this fetus looked like in the first 3 months of gestation. Drawings. They had no technology to tell them what it really looked like. And their drawings looked just like any other mammal known to mankind at the same level. Now we realize it's not true. And as soon as we realize it's not true, as soon as we had the technology that could give you that imagery, bang, we should have gone back and thrown that thing out. But by that time, we were thoroughly paganized. We had been through 2 or 3 generations of people who were used to this. And there's no going back. I honestly think the Supreme Court is going to take this up during the Trump era. I think somebody's going to challenge it. It's going to work its way up there. It's going to be an interesting what happens. They did back off, you know. Used to be you could abort a child 6 days after it was born. Oh, not 3 minutes after it was born. You could still kill it. They did back up to 3 months, I think, or 4, whatever, first trimester. I think they're going to go back further. We'll see.